Hi everyone, my name is Cynthia. Let's talk books. And today I have a haul. Because I'm on a cleaning and organizing spree with my books and with my new bookshelves, and I really need to haul these books so that I can put them up on the shelves and be done. Be done with it and so that it can look pretty. So let's start with a stack of Agatha Christie books. I went to my used bookstore and they got in like a whole bunch of these the Bantam edition of Agatha Christie. So I picked up several of them. It turns out I already had one, but was it Easy to Kill, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that extra one. But I also got the Seven Dials Mystery, Death in the Air, the Tuesday Club Murders, and Death on the Nile. So these are all going to go back here so that they can look nice and pretty. So now I have all these kind of cute Agatha Christie editions of it that should look nice on the shelf. So on to other books. Let's see, where should we go? I picked up A Missing of Clairedelune. This is by Chrstelle Dabos, and I own the first. This is the second in the series. I have the first in the series, and I'm going to read it soon. So when I saw the second one came out, I just picked it up because it's a translation from a French kind of children's book. It's billed as kind of like Harry Potter, but like in France, I think. I don't know if it's really all that, but I still wanted to have it. It's a French translation, and yes. At some point when I go to France, I'm going to pick those up in the French editions, which should be really cool. So a few weeks ago, about a month ago, one of my boyfriend's best friends was here visiting with us, and we ended up going to a bunch of used bookstores, and I picked up a few books. One of those is Margaret Atwood's The Penelopiad, I think it is. So this is a kind of retelling of the Odyssey. Yeah. Wife of Odysseus. So it's Penelope's story, Odysseus' wife. So I've really been on like a Greek retelling kick, so I picked that one up. I also picked up J.D. Robb's Memory and Death. It's Nora Roberts. Why did I pick this up? Because it's coming up on my list. I'm like on number 20 of the In-Depth series, and I think this one's coming up. And so from time to time, if they're cheap enough at a used bookstore, I'll pick up one of these In-Depth books. If not, I usually just read them from my library. Let's see, a few more. Okay, so this next one, I ordered it from the Rip Bodice. Helen Hoang was there signing books, so this is a signed one. She didn't do an event there or anything like that, but here you go. There's her signature. I am really looking forward to reading this one. I've heard some really good things, so that's great. I also picked up, when I ordered the Bride Test, I also purchased Storm of the Locusts, which is number 2. By Rebecca Roanhorse, and Trail of Lightning was really great. I loved it, and so I'm looking forward to kind of continuing with the series. Now, for a few Owl Crate books, the one, I believe this was the Owl Crate in May. I want to say May. It's We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faizal, and I don't know too much about this one other than it's a YA fantasy that came in the Owl Crate, and I really need to get on with reading some of the books that I've been getting from Owl Crate. It's a YA bookish box that I'm really enjoying, but I haven't yet read any of the books they've sent me. Then I just got in June's box, and in June's box we got Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. So again, fantasy. This one is set in a magical library, so it should be good. Let's see, on with a few other books I picked up. One that I'm really excited about because Latinx folks on Twitter went crazy over this, and I had to buy it. It's Don't Date Rosa Santos by Nina Moreno. I believe this is Own Voices. By a Cuban author, following a Cuban American girl. So I'm looking forward to that one. Then I also picked up The Kingdom by Jess Rothenberg. And this one is kind of set in a theme park where and we're following like one of the robots, I believe. Yeah, that's all I really needed to know. Fantasy, YA. Alright, I will give it a shot. I've also heard several people talk about this graphic novel series, Monstress. And even my library did like a whole bit on it, but they didn't have the first volume. They had the second and the third, not the first. So I just went ahead and ordered the first one because everybody's been giving such good reviews that I thought I would give it a shot. The artwork, I have to say, is wow. It looks good. So we'll see. I'll probably get to that pretty soon. And just a few more books. One is A Study in Honor by Clairedelune. So this is a Sherlock Holmes retelling where Sherlock and Watson are both women. At least one of them's black. So I believe at least one of them's black, and it is also features queer characters. So yeah, I was like sold, and in fact I will be reading this in July because I managed to convince my book club that we needed to read this book in July. I'm really excited for it. Then two books that were kind of impulse buys. One was the Austen Playbook. I've heard several people talk about this, that it was really cute, and I didn't find it available at the Rip Bodice, so I just went ahead and ordered it from Amazon. And then the last book I have here is Lynsay Sands' A Quick Bite. So I heard Mara over at from Books Like Whoa, but this was at Read Bliss. She's been doing videos over there, and she was talking about one of the books in the series, in this series, as being a great kind of travel book, and it's vampires, romance, and writing that doesn't take itself seriously, and that pretty much sold me. It's also a long-running vampire series, so I'm like, yes, why not start another series? I'm here for all of that. So a little bit of everything in this haul, I feel like, but that is it for me. Keep an eye out for a romance book haul coming up, since I will be at the Rip Bodice tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.